Hey guys, and welcome to my reviews. As today I'm here to review the Springfield Jobs event of Simpsons Tap Out. So, like usual, I'll be going through the story, the characters, a few bits of gimmicks that went off the event, and what I liked and disliked. The story was the Mr. Burns' Shelbyville rival, Astrov, I don't know how to pronounce the name, suggests Mr. Burns to plan out a heist. And soon Mr. Burns and Astros try to pull off heists to prove who's better. Meanwhile, Homer gets mixed up with Fat Tony and has to help him pull off heists too to beat Mr. Burns and Astros to the heisting first. So there's not really much to the plot. It's just really Mr. Burns and Astros trying to fight each other and Fat Tony getting in the way. Not really much when it comes to plot. Now I'll go for the gimmicks. The gimmick this time is that it's kind of similar to the Bot Royale event where you get a few buildings here and there and you have to place decorations in order to increase its bonuses for the characters to get more currency for the events. Now, some people have criticized that about this event where it's fairly similar to Bot Royale. And I actually don't mind this little feature at all because it helps out with people who need, more currency. With the amount of characters, you can get currency way faster that way. So I don't actually mind that deal. Now for the characters, which for once in the game's history, I don't know if this is the first time that's ever done this, that's not counting mini events, but this is the first time I can really think of where there is no skins. All the new stuff out of here are all characters. And that is really cool. So just before I just realized as well, I think there was something I forgot. Oh yeah. As well as as well as some other events as well, there are now included heist scenes which are basically act finales like the Wild West event, and I don't know if there have been any other events that have that ending conclusion too. But yeah, that's there too, that requires buildings and characters from the acts in general. So let's go through the characters first off, as we go versus family. We go for the first one, which involves Nanny Sophie. She comes out in Act 1 as the final prize. I forgot this character was even in the game after a while because she does not help out with the event in general. I mean, it's cool to have her, but not really memorable in my opinion. She's kind of really is that forgettable in my opinion. Let's just see. We got a few villains this time. For the first one, we got Fernando, as he comes from Act 3. And I'm actually happy to see him, since I actually like the character from the episode he comes from. Then we have Jack the Ripper, the real life person. If Miss Britain's serial killer is in this too. A weird choice, but he is okay. I suppose not. I don't know how to really say it. He's far from the worst, but it's an odd. Then we have Sullivan Goalie. Now, EA seems to be doing this lately now, where they're always going to add one character in the event where you have to buy with actual money, like with Squeaky Voice Pleasant and Hans McMahon. However, in my opinion, at least he has benefits compared to those two, but it's still it's still a real scummy move of EA to do it, but I'm probably just going to expect it by now that, EA is just going to keep using this as a lot more and more. Just checking what else. Yeah, there's more business on it. As well, we got Arthur Fortunes. Oh yeah, first one we got the Astrov, as he comes from free when the event starts off, so no need to worry, everyone will probably get him in particular. Then we have Arthur Fortunes, who is alright. He comes from after Jack the Ripper comes in, so yeah, we got two premium characters in the same 2 days. He's okay, I suppose. I haven't seen the episode he comes from, so not 100% sure on him. We have then here Mexican Duffman, who, as of this video, just came out today, so that's why he's up here. He's a separate character. He's not a skin for Duffman, so that is cool that there's no skins for Duffman there too. So yeah, that's cool. I'm just getting through his quest line now. He doesn't help out with the heisting, but which is a bit of a shame, but I'm just checking there. We have Art Balls. We have McWheels? I don't know what his name is. He comes from Act 1 as a premium character. He's okay. I do remember the episode he comes from, since it was in season 28 of the Wild Weekend. He's voiced as well, but he's alright. Now we have Wise Guys, as we got Fit Tony. Yeah, Fit Tony. Remember when this Fat Tony here was actually Fit Tony? Yeah, EA doesn't know that either, as we got Fit Tony, who's not a skin, it's a separate character. Fair enough. I kind of got the feeling that EA wouldn't do that. They would tickle and make Fat Tonys around, so give Fat Tony a skin, so I wasn't really expecting. And then I think it's just the end of this, so that's when we get the last few characters for the event in general. First we got more foreigners, as we got Oscar Wilde, and I forgot who the other guy is. Both these two people are actual, like Jack the Ripper. They're based off real life people, except these are poets who are British and Irish, which is cool to have Irish people around, but still, a weird choice. We have Guy and Canito, I was actually happy to see that he was coming. And, like, he's not a skin for Homer, it's a separate character like the show itself did, which is cool. And he helped out with the heisting too, as well as Oscar and, the other fellow's name. Then we have Nigel from Mobile House. I was good to see him, but he didn't, like with Naveen Savoni, he doesn't really help out with the event in general, like even from the act prizes. And that goes the same again with Fit Tony and Fernando. Tweet finale piece, so he has a bit more purpose than Nigel Savoni and what was it? Oh, Fit Tony. I don't know if I said that already, but whatever. But it's still a bit weird that they don't help out, but whatever. Then we have the Pope. Just the Pope. Now, with him, like with Art of Fortunes, but later on, EA has added an update that they make these two help out with the heisting, which is cool. It's alright. I don't have. Then we have Ravel, who comes out in Act 3 of this event. He's the only real premium outside of Mexican with the heisting, so cool, I suppose. And then we got the Kamenzi Mafias. We got these two fellas, I forgot their names. They help out with their premium characters. 300 dollars, I think they're probably the most expensive premium characters in the game, but Hank Scorpio was like 200, I think, so whatever. And then we got Pano. He is the only act character who can help out with the event. So, because he's like with Rafael, Fernando the event, but unlike Fernando, he actually can do the heisting, which this was the. So let's just go one of these buildings here and show you what I guys I'm talking about. So, once the Bot Royale event, you send out characters to do the tasks. They'll give you the particular currency you need, and with the boat, you get more currency the more places you put around. Immediately by Act 3, the particular items get a little higher when it comes to the bonuses, especially this one here, the first Prime Minister of Australia statue. That gets more. They don't really do much, but I forgot to grab this. But yeah, yeah, so that's one thing. So what do I think about the event in general? Let me try and think that, because this event in particular says it was a sequel to the casino event and the Destination Springfield, as the one we still have the casino type teams, as well the different locations around. Different locations outside of Springfield, because we got different foreigners and all that. Personally, I actually enjoyed this event more than the other two. I like Destination Springfield more than the Burns Casino event, but I like this one more than Destination Springfield. But there is a few problems I did had. That is revolving the character. Like the story kind of fell apart after a while. Like the whole heisting thing. Like with Fat Tony, I didn't mind Fat Tony being involved, but it really took the event after a while compared to having the Burns Astro rivalry. And another problem is revolving the characters as the prize characters is, like I said before, Act 1 is fine with mixing the two of them together. Then, by Act 2, Nitro's the only character to come out of the prize bundle, the prize track. All the others were for a while, the other Ghost, Jack the Ripper, Arthur Fortunes, and Guy Incognito. So that's like 5 premium characters. For a new player, that's not really great. Actually, is a little better than Act 2 as they do focus more on the other characters, as we only get 2 premium characters and 2 prize characters, but the prize characters don't do much with the event outside Fernando just for completing the event. So Mexican Duckman is just here because of a Mexican themed update, but that's about it with him. He doesn't help this event any costumes or skins, and mostly this is just the amount of characters. There's 18 characters added in this event, I think, alone. So that's extremely a lot of characters, but the problem is mostly premium characters mostly. So you better save up the donuts if you want to. It will be kind of harsh on new players, but if you're someone who, like me, should be fine with it. And at least with the heisting anyway, the bonuses, you will get a lot of particular currency, and you'll be able to max around, probably get the donut bonus rate fairly fast. So yeah, would I say it's the best event of 2018 so far for Simpsons Tap Out? A little too early to ask in my opinion. Despite it's May, this is the second major event in Simpsons Tap Out only, so I don't want to rush into it too fast this event, but I'd like to give the other few events in the future a chance too. So I won't say anything about it yet, but I do enjoy this event. It has its problems, but I liked it more than Buns Casino and Destination Springfield combined. So yeah, that's about it then for the Springfield jobs. As after that, that's it. I'm done with this event, and just have to wait next Wednesday for the next event to come out. So, that's it for now, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video of mine.